I was asked by one of my clients recently, so do women actually experience stress burnout differently to how men do? And the answer is absolutely yes, we do. My name is Maria and I am a stress burnout mentor. The reason why we feel it differently is for two key reasons that I'm going to share with you today. So the first one is we internalize things far more than men do. We ruminate in a trigger, in a scenario of whatever has happened, and we extend and prolong the period of time that we are processing in our head. Why me? What can I do to avoid this? Why did this have to happen today out of all days? And risk mitigation. And we go through it over and over and over, sometimes not even reaching a sensible conclusion as to what happened. So here's the trigger of what triggered all of that rumination. That's that moment in time. We take that and then we carry on experiencing it, right? The number two reason why we experience it differently is because we suffer with a fairly high level of perfectionism. So that's me included. There are very few corporate, career, business women that I have had the pleasure of working with who don't suffer with perfectionism. That perfectionism at times is the drive that gets them to do what they've achieved and all of their accomplishments that they've achieved in their life. But it also creates a scenario where we're setting the bar so high that we're not only applying the additional pressure to us, but to those around us. And that means that we're again extending the period of time that we're feeling stress. So both of those scenarios that differ us from most men experiencing stress burnout has an underlying very, very serious consequence. Because we're in this extended, prolonged scenario, our bodies and the stress hormone keeps on producing. It doesn't stop just because the moment has stopped. Because we continue living in it, we continue producing the stress hormones, which means that we're putting our bodies under an immense amount of unnecessary strain. Now, what we do need to be aware of, and these are serious figures to take into account, is that 40% of career women today stand a higher chance of developing heart disease. And 60% of those stand a higher chance of developing diabetes. Both are horrific and unnecessary illnesses, and something that I can tell you right now is 100% in your control to change. You don't have to wait for this. In fact, it's not that you don't, you should not be waiting to do something about this. This is critical. Those statistics are far too high for you to wait until the pandemic is over, or the children are at school, or you found your new job, or your new house, or your new husband. It's right now. This is a no wait scenario, because you cannot afford to be a statistic. And believe me, those statistics, we're not talking about when you retire and you're in your 80s or 90s. We're talking fairly young people that are already developing those illnesses. So here's my offer to you today. I know this requires an act of braveness on your behalf. Believe me, I've been there, but I've got your back on this. I'm offering you today 1 hour's call with me. It's free of charge for you to be able to talk to me, to somebody who actually understands exactly what you're going through, and be able to share with you some methods and techniques that will help you from that moment on. Because I truly believe that career women who have been saying yes to everything and everyone and putting themselves last, feeling alone, disconnected and on the brink of burnout, deserve to have my methods and roadmap to break the cycle of burnout so that they can then thrive and set the business world on fire. I do hope you're going to click on my calendar. I do hope you're going to take that brave leap of faith, and I really look forward to talking to you.